All right, well, let's add some user interface elements to this beautiful picture. I'm thinking we should add the navigation controller next. So the navigation controller is basically, we'll be in charge of this area up here, and we'll be responsible for letting us switch between some different views. Let's just charge right in, you'll see what the heck I'm talking about. So let's go to our main storyboard. And at the moment, our application consists of a single view controller, right? And you can see it's the view controller that displays, this picture here. To this view controller, we're going to add a navigation controller. Now to do that, there's a little trick we can do. We can go right into the editor, embed in navigation controller. Okay, that did something a little tricky. What it did was it added a navigation controller and automatically linked it to our specific view controller. Now, when we run this, it's going to look pretty much the same as before because we haven't actually told it to, we haven't added anything to control up here. Okay, so yeah, here's our picture, and we still have this area up here. Cool. So I'm thinking we're going to add a little button here for selecting what filters we can apply. Okay, if at the moment they're all hard-coded, we want to have a user selectable set of filters. So let's go to our view controller, and we need a special kind of button to go in the navigation controller area. We need a button bar button. What is that again? I'm going to go UI button, and there it is, the button bar item. That's what we want, a button bar item. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to place it right here. Okay, so we have a few options on this guy. We can make it, we can have it we can just have the text. I'm going to use one of the system options. So there's a plus. There's a whole variety of them here. Compose one's pretty good. That's what we're doing. We're allowing the user to edit some features. So I'm gonna use this compose button to bring up a list of filters. So what do we want to do next? Well, we want the compose button to do something. We want it to switch to a different view controller. So let's add that other view controller. I'll go UI view controller. There's a UI view controller. Drag that in. So now we have a brand new view controller. Cool. And let's give it a name. Let's call it, actually we don't need to call it anything yet. We just put it up there. Yeah. Okay. What do we want to do next? We want this button to bring up this view controller. So to do that, I'm going to hold down the control key, click on the button, start dragging. Let go. And this is going to become a show segue. Cool. Okay. We better run to see this because it's actually kind of neat. What's neat about it is how easy it was to hook up, really. These view controllers, and there we go. Look at that. So now we've got a button. We click on it. We go to a totally different view controller, and we even have a back button automatically added, which brings us back to the original view. So that is a real simple example of adding a navigation controller. I'm going to check this in and we'll move on to something else. So let's commit this. Funny that I say check in. I've used other version control systems where that's the terminology. So add navigation controller. Great. Okay, let's move on.